All right, today we're over here by our feed mixer. We have NDE 700D series. So I'm gonna take you along on a ride to make some cow feed today. A little bit of history. We got a dairy farm here. Currently milking around at 250 cows. We have a double 8 parallel parlor. So I'm gonna take you along and show you how we feed cows. So what we just did there, we filled up the mixer with 800 pounds of ground corn and also 800 pounds of protein that we have here stored in these bins. We'll step up here, take a look inside. So it's got two big screws that rotate and stir the feed up. And there you can see our protein and ground corn. So what we're gonna do next is go over to our, I'll let it scale down here from what I was stepping on. About 1,600 pounds. So what we're gonna do next is drive tractor over by our third crop silage bag. And we're gonna put 2 scoops of third crop in there, bringing us up to a total of 7,000 pounds. Payloader. It's a Komatsu WA100 2¼ yard bucket. And this is our third crop silage bag. We like using the bags, it makes pretty good feed. We have a Versa bagger, it's a 12-foot bagger. I can show you that a little bit later in a couple videos. Basically we go in here and we loosen it up a little bit first. Underneath it and get ourselves a scoop without trying to rip the plastic on the bottom. Seems no matter how many times you've done this, you'll always catch it one time or another here and there. I usually put 2 scoops in here. It takes us up to that 7,000 pound total mix on the mixer so far. Let's see what we come up with. I'm sorry, 5,000 pounds. Our next weight's gonna be 7,000 pounds. So we take it up to 5,000 pounds here for third crop. And we'll shut this down. And we'll be going to the silos to fill up the rest of the mixer. So we'll take it from 5,000 to 7,000 pounds with second crop haylage out of our silo, and then from 7,000 pounds up to 14,000 pounds total mix up with our corn silage. So let's head over there. So we're over here at the silos now. So we have a 20 by 60 and this is a 20 by 70. So the bigger one here is full of our corn silage, and we got second crop haylage in this one. So we normally don't feed out of our silos all year, we just have the 2. If you can see up there in the distance, we do have all of our silage bags, corn silage and first crop, second crop, oats and peas, what have you out there. So what we do is we fill these silos, so in the springtime when it's too muddy to get out there, because we don't have a bag pad or nothing yet, you know, a gravel pad or a concrete pad, we close the bags off and we open up the silos, so we're here on the driveway where it's more firm, we don't get stuck all the time. So what we're going to do here is we get down enough feed for what we need for the mixes. I got about enough corn silage sitting here and enough haylage sitting here for 2 mixes. We'll load it up with our skid steer. So I'll get you a shot of the mixer mixing and we'll get loading her up. it up better. So we let this mixer run for about 8 to 10 minutes, mixing it up. So I'll set you guys down and I'll start loading with the skid steer. Alright guys, this next clip of me was supposed to be feeding the mixer off to the cows up in the freestall barn, but for some reason it disappeared and I can't find it. So we got some bonus footage for you today. When I recorded that first video, it was probably a week ago or so. We had some decent weather, and today it's April 17th and we got about 6 inches of snow today. Just the other day it was 82 degrees here up in central Wisconsin. Definitely not 82 degrees anymore today. So anyhow, so for some bonus footage, I figured I'd show you, here's how we get some of the haylage down. It's coming out of chute right now. Where it fell. Here's our corn silage. So there's a silo unloader up there that is strung up by this cable, and when you let her down, she chews away a little more at it. So we usually let around 10 rounds out. She'll come down a little faster here. But so anyhow, I'm making another mix today, so we'll get to feeding that mix off in the freestall barn here a little bit from now. But I figured I'd take you along and show you our heifer barn, which is actually our old dairy barn from back in the day. It's a tie stall barn. So we used to milk cows in here. It holds 67, had 67 of these tie stalls right here. That we actually converted into like a 3-pack for our heifers now. Took the stalls out, cemented the gutters shut, and put these headlocks up. Works pretty good. So basically at the far end we start our calves weaning them off of milk, and then they kind of transition through. Right now we got a bigger group in here. It's kind of mixed together, a couple bigger ones, a couple smaller ones, but they're pretty close in size. Springtime, trying to just transition some animals out. So the animals that would be in here are also heifers that are about breeding size. So they actually just went outside here about a week and a half ago, and they're up in our other dry cow slash heifer barn. So they'll be they're running with the bull right now to be bred. Anyhow, we got some more heifers out here. And these girls are basically, from what you've seen in that pen, they come out to here and they get tied up for a little while. And then here's actually our newborns coming here, and they get milk replacer. So right now there's only, I think, 8 of them in here. We got 14 pens. So it works out pretty nice. They're out of the elements. Basically when we clean the stalls out, we just shovel it from here into this gutter, and out with it we go with the spreader. Nurse spreader, I'm sorry. So anyhow, I'm gonna feed these girls here with our feed cart over here, and I'll try to take you along with the ride and get some shots. It won't take very long. We'll only feed about 3 carts in here, but kitty cats. So I'll set the camera up and get some shots going. All right, we got the heifers all fed. Like I said, we fed the 3 carts. So they look pretty happy now. They got some food in their bellies. So this usually lasts them about a day, I guess. Every other day I feed them, you know, for 3 carts. And we're throwing down there too. But yeah, that's kind of how we feed the heifer barn right here. So bonus footage for you again. So as I was feeding the heifers, the side loader stopped unloading. So we'll have to crawl up there. I'll take you guys with me up there and we'll show you exactly what is in a silo. For those of you that may be wondering, you know, what goes on in these big tall silos on these farms. So we'll head up there and we'll see what's up. All right, we're back down here. We got the silo running. Like I said, that's daily stuff I gotta do. Crawl up there, swap a door. Nothing real hard at all. We caught it just in the right time. Usually if I let it go a long time, that pile, like I said, that gets built up by the door because that snout was off. It usually can be about, you know, 5-6 feet tall, and you kind of gotta push that around so the unloader can go around it again. But it was probably only a little 2-foot pile, so nothing real bad. But so we got her going again. I'm gonna get enough down to finish this mix here, and we will meet you guys back up by the freestall barn, and we will unload this mixer and feed the cows. Here we're in a tractor. We're gonna drive back up to the freestall barn. You can kind of see all the snow on the ground here. Tractor's beeping away. So we got about, you know, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 inches in places. It just makes a mess. We really didn't need snow. It was actually really nice and dry here just yesterday, and we were starting to get some equipment moved around, ready for spring tillage. And then you get this stuff, kind of put your kibosh to that. But make it up here to the barn. I actually got to use 4-wheel drive today. It just makes a muddy, slippery mess on everything. For some breakfast. Alright, made it in the barn. I'll get you guys set up so you can get a view of how it discharges the feed off, and we'll keep rolling. Alright guys, here we're back at the grain bins. I'm gonna make another mix for today. I'm not sure if it's gonna keep snowing or done snowing or what. But anyhow, in the barn I forgot to mention, so on our scale we had a total mix of 14,000 pounds. So basically we feed 7,000 on one side, 7,000 on the other, split it up evenly. They usually go through about, I don't know, that a mix and a half a day. So they go through a lot of feed, but there's 240 animals in there milking currently. So that's just the cow side. Like I said, we did feed the heifers before, you know, so we have that addition to feeding the cows. And then actually in this barn right here, we are dry cows and heifers, and they go through about a mix of a 10,000 pound mix every, I'd say, 3 days. And that's basically a corn silage and a baled hay ration. I might make a video of that, you know, later on here, because it is kind of neat watching the baled hay go around in the mixer and get chopped up. So maybe we'll get a video on that later on. But thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.